Hello everyone, my name is Franca. I want to give a shout out to AK Grace Chile. One of the posts that I made, she commented, and I told you guys should comment. Your comment will help me know where to touch. In as much as I have a lot, I'm trying not to give all at once. And one of the feedback I got also was that my videos were too long, so I decided to cut them short. So Chile wrote in one of her comments, which touched me, and she says, "Amazing. That was the push you gave to me that brought me to where I am today." So touched. Sometimes, she went ahead to say, sometimes you may be nursing an ambition, but so many obstacles on your way. But when someone opens your eyes to what lies ahead, you will be forced to demolish the procrastination walls. So sweet. Yes. So it's the eye that I'm trying to open. Back home they say election is a do or die affair, right? So when you know what lies ahead, when you make this all-important move, you will know that you can actually make it your election, which is a do or die affair. So it's something that you just have to plan to do this, and that is, if you never achieve anything again, you have achieved a whole lot for yourself, for your family, your extended, your immediate. You have done yourself a very wonderful good that you tap yourself on the back. So I just want to give you guys a brief summary of what you stand to gain, what you stand to benefit from if you actually make it. So I'm going to just center on US today. So if you plan to travel abroad, let's say you have the money to take care of all expenses. So the thing is, even if you have the money to take care of all expenses, it might not be as fast as when you do it with an agency, because those agencies, they have a link. They have a link. Let me just say they have a link in all of those offices that you will pass through to get to coming to America. So they can actually be specific to say in 15 days we will get a word. They can say in 2 months this will happen. But when you are doing it yourself, you will just say, I'm waiting on CGFNS, I'm waiting on, something like that. So if you have the money to take care of the expenses, it's very fine. You don't have to be bonded. So you just go ahead and do those stuff yourself. But if you ask me, I would say you can take care of the whole NCLEX program. You do your NCLEX, and you can then get an international recruiter that will get you into a hospital, because it is not easy to get a hospital by yourself from back home. So that is the thing. So doing it yourself versus going through an agency, I will recommend an agency. But if you have the money that you don't want to be bonded for that long, you could get your NCLEX by yourself. That shortens it. The number of hours you get through from an agency, or you give to an agency, would not be as much as the regular. So let's take it now that you're going through an agency. The agency will prepare you. They will prepare you to write the NCLEX. They will fly you to wherever you write the NCLEX. Then, after flying you, once you pass the NCLEX, they prepare you. They prepare your papers and everything towards having green card. Green card makes you a permanent resident in the US. It makes you eligible to most, in fact, I don't want to say all, because there are some things that if you are not yet a citizen, you may not be able to do, or to get, or to apply to. But once you are a green card holder, you get almost every benefit, every benefit in the US. So you can apply to get anything. You can work anywhere. You can fly to anywhere. You can go on vacation any country. Yes. So before you ever leave Nigeria, the processing after getting your NCLEX, they will prepare all of that for you to have your green card. So even before you leave Nigeria, you already approved for your green card. The only thing is that once you get into the US, then they will write on you, they will stamp your passport, and then our own green card came to us 3 weeks after arrival to the US. So they shipped it to our apartment. So with that being said, you are working. But before you even arrive, if I use my agency as an example, the agency I used, I'm no longer on that agency, so I'm now a free man. So before you leave the US, before you leave your home country, it is the responsibility of the agency to get you an apartment, depending on the size of your family. So if you have, like my family of 4, we had a 2-bedroom apartment, because you are legally allowed a number of rooms based on your number of family members. So they will get you, it's their responsibility to get you an apartment, it's their responsibility to get you a car. So most of us that come from our home country, most of us get to pick our cars before we arrive. So if I tell you that this is the kind of car I'm driving, it's because it's the one I chose. So they will get you a car, and most of it is mint, what we call tiaroba. So they will get you a car, they will get you all settled. From the airport, the liaison officer will pick you from the airport, take you to the hotel that the agency has arranged for you and your family. They will take you to the hotel. From there, the liaison officer will take you around, do all the processing, the opening of accounts, everything that you need to do just before you start work. So after that, they have 30 hours to do that with you. So if you want to do it for 2 days, that's fine. 3 days, that's fine. So after that, you will then start work. So before you ever arrive, everything is down for you. That's why some people will be wondering, how come the people that just came yesterday, you are driving this kind of car, you are doing this kind of thing, you know? So this is all you needed to do was to just get on board and say, this is what I want to do. You start achieving it. And even if you want to go through this process, you are not even going to start making any payment immediately. And you don't even pay much. So even if you don't have, even if you have, excuse me. So even if you don't have money to relocate together with your family, because the agency is only responsible for you, their employee. So if you don't have money to move your family together with yourself, you can come to the US, work for a few months, and then you can send for your family. The only thing I will advise is, when you are doing your green card processing, process everybody else's. Process all your, even if you have an adopted child, so far you have your papers, it's your child. If you want to put anybody, any family member, you can put them then. So you can easily bring them anytime you can, you know. So I would advise, for people that don't have enough money, instead of you to be borrowing, you just have to weigh it though. It depends. We have special situations. So you weigh it so that you don't just come to America. You will now be living like a pauper because you are paying the gbese that you left behind. And also, when you are choosing agency, please choose wisely, so that you don't choose the one that will make you feed from hand to mouth. Yes, they are here in the US. All they want to do, American dream, they want to relocate you, and then they relocate you here, and then you come here and feed from hand to mouth. The hand to mouth will not be as bad as though you are back home, but you will not have any free money. It's just as if it's stiff-necked. Like, if, for instance, your expenses is $3,000 a month, you barely get that 3,000. It could just be that you get $3,100, you know. So you will not really have some kind of allowance or ease, or like you want to flex, or you want to send money home or something like that. So just don't be in a rush. Like I said, the soup when you go lick, food when you go chop, now you get them. So all you need is to try and be versatile. Try to read, try to prepare for this important journey in your life, because this is the singular thing you need to achieve, to be able to achieve every other thing. This is like the bedrock, you know. So it's advisable you go through, just ask questions, go through an agency that at least will have you a little at the back of their minds, you know, something like that. So I'm going to stop here, and please keep commenting, please keep liking, keep sharing, and keep subscribing, so I can keep bringing these videos to you guys. Thank you, and God bless.